Activision Blizzard is one of the oldest names in video games. They've been an entertainment production house for, oh lord, their history dates all the way back to the Atari 2600, and that's as far as I know, and could go back even further than that, but they are one of the OGs in the game. They've come through thick and thin, blockbuster franchise after blockbuster franchise. They have found a way to survive better than just about everything else. So, because they have such an elaborate history, they obviously have a few skeletons in the closet. So this was all the way back in 2021. It hadn't really gotten sorted out until much more recently than that, and even still, the underlying causes of this specific lawsuit date all the way back, well before the first lawsuit was ever filed. So, just a little bit of background on this company right here. It'll eventually make sense, trust me, we'll get around to it. Activision Blizzard and its current and former employees are in the middle of dealing with the fallout of a lawsuit filed by the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing that alleges the company fostered a frat boy culture in which female employees were subjected to sexual harassment, unequal pay, and much more. I'm not sticking up for the bitches in this situation or anything like that. Don't get it twisted or anything like that. We're just simply looking at Activision Blizzard. Since the lawsuits were filed on July 20th, 2021, we are just about at the 2-year anniversary. Actions have been taken. Sources have spoken their stories. Blizzard's CEO, J. Allen Brack, has stepped down and much more. And yes, that guy right there, BOYCOTT, he used to be the CEO, and then that guy took over, and now BOYCOTT is back, I'm pretty sure. Listen, I used to be really deep into the video game stuff. I used to know all of these guys as well, but as the industry has not really changed all that much and it just kind of delved deeper into making the people that were raising the red flag at horse armor all the way back in Oblivion days, all of their concerns and cares seem to got thrown to the wind. I've just kind of, it's fell out of fashion for me. I'll pick up a game every once in a while, but let's get the initial accusations. Okay, following a 2-year investigation, a 2-year internal investigation by Activision Blizzard, by the way, providing the receipts here, by the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing, the state filed a lawsuit against Activision Blizzard, alleged that the company fostered a frat boy culture in which female employees were subjected to unequal pay and sexual harassment. Interesting, because that's a little bit more lofty than just simply spurious allegations that tend to be lended by a vindictive former employee. Lawsuit claimed that female employees of all levels of employment were impacted by this, and the state also alleged that Blizzard's leadership failed to address any of these outstanding issues or prevent them from occurring within the workplace. One particular incident cited the lawsuit involves a female employee who was already subjected to intense sexual harassment at the company, committed during a work trip with a male supervisor who allegedly brought inappropriate sexual items with him on their trip. So yes, that's what was discovered. That's what was going on behind closed doors at Activision Blizzard for a very, very long time. And then their past finally caught up with their present. And then they had to pay restitution and do a complete 180 with their company, at least when it comes to the corporate structure. Now, take a look. What are all the underlying causes of this lawsuit? It's a bunch of blue pill dudes working with a bunch of women and, you know, not treating them as women, but instead as sex objects, because it's not these red pill guys, okay? It's not the RP aware guys that are out here doing all of this nefarious stuff. This is all these blue pilled cucks that just go ahead and treat women like the property that they allege the other side does. But I'll digress for a second. This is all about righting previous wrongs. Everything that they're doing right now. The gaming sphere in general is just all about milking the female dollar, just like everything else that's out there as well. So don't think that gaming is anything specific. And if you know anything else about what happened in about 2015 with video gaming, a little thing called Gamergate, and that kind of created a problem, and then it's only just metastasized and basically come to full fruition. Double F's back to back. But for all the people that say that gaming's healthier than ever, it's more profitable than ever, yeah, it's all microtransactions and the same idea regurgitated year over year after year from the likes of what? Madden, all your different other sports products that are out there. Updates on Fortnite, which is coming on, what, a 10th anniversary at this point in time. And then the yearly installments of Call of Duty. And, ooh, funny enough to mention that, who creates Call of Duty? Activision Blizzard. Oh, Isn't starting to make a little bit more sense now? Okay, so now we're going to move into the story du jour. So yesterday, no, couple days ago, right? This video popped up. Okay, the video that you see right there that's paused, it gets awfully violent and YouTube is awfully gay, so I can't play it. It's a bunch of Armenian fathers that are down there that are sick and tired of the gay agenda being pushed in the public school system, so they went down to a school board meeting. A scuffle ensued because the police must go down there and they must uphold woke culture in the public school system. The fathers, who come from war-torn Armenia, they ain't having any of that shit. They don't fucking play that. So a big scuffle ensued. A bunch of idiots, including AOC and Gavin Newsom, were saying the white supremacists that are down there. Again, if you're just going to go ahead and buy into that narrative that there's Latino and black and now apparently Armenian white supremacists, what the fuck ever. But that's what happened down there. And this Puckett fellow, MLG Puckett, another pro gamer or something like that. I know the names of the conglomerates here, like MLG, again, like Major League Gaming, you kind of know the thing. I don't know who this guy is in particular, but he's opining on this. This happened 4 blocks away from my Overwatch League apartment, so he's a pro gamer. I know Overwatch is a game, right? And the second one didn't, work out all that well, and it's another Blizzard property as well. Americans are in a sad place right now. Let people love who they love and live your own life. Yeah, but you're missing the fucking point. This is another one of these brainlet takes that's out there. The guys who just spend all their days clanking away on their keyboard, moving their mouse, just wanting to play their video games, not realizing that there is so much more to this situation. So a friend, a coworker, a confidant, I don't know for sure specifically, FaZe Nickmercs. I know that sounds like I might have had a little bit of a stroke, but this is a real individual. Nickmercs is the guy we're talking about. He's a part of FaZe Clan, another pro gaming group, and guys who specialize in, either RTSs, but I'm pretty sure FaZe is like a first-person shooter. Call of Duty specifically. He's apparently fairly big in the Call of Duty scene, right? So he replies to this. They should leave little children alone. That's the real issue. Okay. Yeah, no, nothing innocuous, or I'm sorry, a completely innocuous tweet. Nothing controversial about that at all. Hell, it was even more. And here I was thinking, the video that just went up on the channel as well about Justin Bieber's dad just being a boomer and tweeting out, hot boomer takes. I just didn't think that so quickly we would find a less innocuous take and then have it spun completely. Because take a look. Okay, so the initial tweet in comparison, 2.8 million views. This one right here from Nickmercs, 13.6 million views right here. What made it go viral? Well, this guy's a celebrity in the Call of Duty sphere, and then Call of Duty decided that, so he's like popular, and we sell some products that are affiliated with him. Check this out. It appears Activision has removed the Nickmercs bundle from the Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 store this evening. Activision has not commented on why it has been removed, but the removal of the bundle comes a day after Nickmercs' recent comments about the LGBTQ, or the LGBT plus. Haven't seen that one. Normally there's a Q and then the plus, but whatever, man. Community. Interesting. Let's go back to his initial statement. They should leave little kids alone. That's the real issue. Yeah, where's the comments on there except for you extrapolating out that, that's interesting how you want to go ahead and put the alphabet lobby in conjunction with, trying to indoctrinate your kids. Weird little self-tell, but all right. And then you can see Call of Duty reached out, the official account. Like, that's this super official account, obviously, right there. Due to recent events, we have removed the Nickmercs operator bundle from the Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone store. We are focused on celebrating Pride with our employees and our community. By canceling them? That seems to make a whole hell of a lot of sense. He wrote a short tweet, Andy No has right here. He wrote a short tweet in support of the immigrant families protesting controversial curriculum in Glendale. And yeah, y'all canceled him for saying leave little kids alone, groomers. And yeah, Activision Blizzard, Call of Duty has been raked over the coals. Don't know. Yeah, leave the kids alone is trending. I've seen Call of Groomers trending, Call of Booty trending. They are getting absolutely roasted over the past few hours, because this broke late last night after I was done publishing everything else and getting ready to, call it a day. I seen this story pop up and it's like, wow, really? Cancel him for that. When kind of the backlash right now for anybody who crosses the line. You decide the best thing that you do is want to get yourself a piece of that Bud Light, Target, Kohl's, Ford, Disney smoke. You just thought that nobody's really cornered the video game market, so you know what we should do right now? We should hop in on that. And so far, the response has been absolutely detrimental to Call of Duty. It's been fantastic to see from afar because, yeah, that hashtag is trending, leave the kids alone, because that's all he said. It was nothing against your vaunted, lovely, gay agenda that's out there. He was just saying, hey, stop sexualizing kids, you fucking creep, in so few words. And the only other statement that he's had out here so far: friends are created in good times, but families are built through adversity. I appreciate all of you that have my back, understand my position as a new father, and recognize the love I have for all. Ain't no hate in this heart, peace and love. And then a handshake. That's all he said. He hasn't apologized. He's not backing down because he hasn't said anything that is worthy of an apology. Hasn't said anything that needs to be backed down from. He said, leave the kids alone. Call of Duty took that as a personal attack on the Pride community. Weird how they are just going out there and drawing conclusions that anybody on the other side used to point out not but a few months ago, and you would say, no, you guys are just bigots for saying that. Now you're just being open and honest about it. Fan-fucking-tastic. But Rumble out there, Rumble stands with Nickmercs, and they are absolutely blowing up over that. Shout out Rumble. They've always got the correct take on things. So yeah, just to wrap this up, Call of Duty cancels popular influencer after he speaks out against LGBTQ indoctrination of children. That's not even a fair headline, but I got some other additional information here as well. On Thursday, a prominent online video game streamer was punished by Call of Duty over comments he made in response to a video about Pride. Kolcheff, no, it was about a protest, but okay, anyways, better known by his YouTube name, Nickmercs. Okay, Kolcheff. Okay, there's probably another reason that he got canceled as well, because we got a picture of the cat. You could obviously see, oh yeah, right there it is. Not exactly any sort of a visible minority, and he's got kind of a Slavic sounding last name. So, oh yeah, they probably had no problem just absolutely axing this guy who has like 2.5 million followers on Twitter, even though that, 2.1 million followers. He's probably a big name in this. I have no fucking idea who this is. All I know is that he didn't do anything wrong, and he's getting punished for it. This is where we're at in this day and age. You want to stick up for kids, but you're a guy? Fuck it. You get your dick chopped off. Wait a minute. What the fuck is going on here? Kolcheff refused to back down and soon released a video responding to the controversy, in which he stood by his statements and explained that they did not come from a place of hate. The comment that ignited the controversy was posted on Wednesday morning in response to a video showing a violent clash between parents, Armenian fathers. That's what that is specifically. I guess the post-millennial doesn't need specifics or anything like that. And leftists outside of a school board meeting in Glendale, California over LGBTQ plus related issues. They should have just they should leave little children alone. That's the real issue. The tweet quickly gained traction and has been seen over 11 million times. 13.8, I forget. But yeah, no, much more than that. And this train ain't stopping anytime soon, because it's so absurd. Call of Duty has been slammed by many on Twitter, like I was alluding to before. Tim Pool referred to it as Call of Groomers. Pool said Kolcheff's comment was based. Well, no, it's just an accurate representation of what 99.9% of society thinks. You know what? Hey, kids are innocent. You just go ahead and, live their life. And then Call of Duty, who, last time I checked, every single Call of Duty since, maybe there was a censor, I think 2 was censored, but ever since Modern Warfare dropped, every single one of them have been 18 plus, so I don't know why they care about the child dollar, but that's kind of another weird admission that you have right there. Just really goes to show that ESRB is doing wonders. So yeah, Tim Pool has talked about it, and once again, hey, he had a good take on it. Not a Tim Pool fan by any means or methods, but he's right in that situation, except for, I don't know, the fact that they could just only select based in there. I don't know. Dr. Disrespect, somebody who, even though I don't watch video game coverage anymore, like last time I was checking in on that stuff, JonTron was still reviewing video games, just to date myself a little bit. But, yeah, Dr. Disrespect, he kind of transcends that stuff because he's super popular. And even he is somebody who professionally, streams Call of Duty, completely uninstalled the game until Call of Duty walks back their position and reinstates the skin pack for Nickmercs. That's a show of support right there. And the FaZe Clan isn't telling him to back down, at least publicly or anything like that. They haven't made a statement either. I checked that earlier. You can go check it yourself if anything's changed by the time that this publishes or in the short time after. I would be surprised, given how popular this guy seems to be by every perceivable metric, and how innocuous the statement is. Because this one right here by Call of Duty, it's going to fucking age badly, dude. So continuing on, I guess with the video, I saw a tweet and I didn't like what I was seeing. He began. I saw parents brawling in front of a fucking school with kids. I just didn't fucking like it. Kolcheff explained that he and his wife just had a baby, and that being a father had revealed to him that he wanted to live in a world where they, as parents, were the ones talking to children about issues related to sex and gender. Yes, like 99% of people out there. 99.9%. I'm not even going to give them any more than that. I'm not going to give them a full percentage point. They get a fraction, like exactly what they deserve. An overly vocal minority running all of these nonsensical policies. I just don't think it's any place for a teacher or a school. I don't think it's a place to speak about things like that. It's not that I think that it shouldn't be spoken about, and if that's what you've got from that tweet, you're just wrong. It wasn't an anti-gay tweet. It wasn't that wasn't what it was. Yeah, exactly, because I can read. I can understand how you take it and spin it that way to be an anti-LGBT tweet. I can understand how you do that, but you have to do that in such extreme bad faith. It's not even worth it. You're just a bad faith actor at that point in time. You probably watched Destiny. He concluded by telling those who took issue with the tweet that he was down to agree to disagree, adding, "If you think I hate you because you're a certain way, you couldn't be any more wrong." No, exactly. He's a man with a good head on his shoulders, and this is, hey man, this is, once again, just running back the old Gamergate stuff, 1000%. I've seen it before. I will continue to see it again. These are just guys that just want to play games, bro. You guys are making it political. The only thing that's different between 2015 and today is, well, everybody's just already at a certain level, and these guys are playing catch-up, so there's no real learning curve. All you need to do is just adopt the knowledge that's already readily available and hop on, because this is the course correction crew, and Call of Duty, yeah, you've just been selected for that list. Bud Light, Target, Ford, Kohl's, Disney, yeah, can slot right in. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.